What's up, y'all? My name's Annie and I run the travel account Average Girl Does Cool Things. Did you know that on average, Americans take only 11 days off a year? Like, we are the worst when it comes to taking our paid time off. In fact, travel website Expedia just ran a survey and they found that only 65% of Americans intend to take all of the paid time off that's allotted to them each year. That's pretty abysmal. We treat time away from work as a guilty pleasure, when really it's essential to our well-being. Now, I travel over 30% of the year, both domestically and internationally. And I'm not a travel influencer, I'm not a digital nomad. I have a demanding full-time corporate job. But over the years, I've developed strategies to take more time off, to travel the world, and to still show up and perform at my job. This is part 2 of a 4-part series on taking more time away from work. So be sure to subscribe so you can catch the other 3. In this video, we're talking about overcoming the time obstacle, because I want you to take all the vacation time that you can and go create a life that you love. So without further ado, let's get into it. Time is probably the most obvious obstacle to traveling more. You might be limited in how much time you can take away from your job, but I've put together 8 tips here that hopefully can help you to find more time to take off and to maximize the time that you do have. Tip number 1 is to capitalize on your freebie days. So in order to take time off, you need to know how much you have available to start with. So start by pulling your days off calendar from your HR department and adding those days to your calendar. These are days that your company already gives you for holidays or other recognized events. So you can count these as freebies towards your vacation time. Tip number 2 is to know your PTO rules. PTO, paid time off, every company has different rules here. So you want to grab your policy from your HR department and make sure that you know it inside and out. Here are 4 questions that you should be asking them. Number 1, how many days are you entitled to a year? Number 2, can you carry over PTO at the end of the year, or does it expire or pay out? Number 3, are you eligible for more days after a certain number of service years? And number 4, are there any restrictions in taking your days off? Knowing the answers to those questions is going to help you plan ahead and maximize the time that you do have off. Tip number 3 is to save up your PTO. Now, this may or may not apply to you here, but find out if your company allows you to carry over PTO into the new year. If so, this can be a great way to save up for like a mega year of travel. Just like you save up your money to pay for more flights and more hotels, this is a great way to save up more time so you can take more time off throughout the year. Tip number 4 is to avoid burning your PTO getting to your destination. When I say avoid burning your PTO to get to a destination, I'm really talking about the transit time it takes to get to wherever you're going to. So think of it this way. If you leave on a Thursday morning to go from the West Coast to the East Coast of the US, that's a 5-hour plane ride, plus a 3-hour time change, plus like an hour getting to and from the airport. That's already 10 hours that you've burned just getting to your destination. Instead, fly out Thursday afternoon or Thursday evening. Then just grab an airport hotel to crash. You'll save a whole day of PTO on Thursday, and you'll wake up with like a full day to explore on Friday. Tip number 5 is to take advantage of business trips. If you already have a job that allows you to travel, like, you're already ahead of the game. First of all, you have an opportunity to collect your points and miles with your business travel. So that's huge because you're not paying for it. Second, chances are your travel is taking you through a major airport hub. And if that happens, you have a good shot at scoring a deal to somewhere else. It's a great opportunity to snag a cheap fare and to cut down on your transit time. So you'll want to make sure that you check with your company on their policy about adding on personal travel to business travel. Many will pay for the round trip to and from your business destination, and then you can add on personal travel at your own cost. It's a fantastic way to add in a little more adventure. Tip number 6 is to purchase more PTO. Did you know that some companies offer purchase time off? Yeah, basically it's an agreement between you and your company to take unpaid days. So some companies call this reserve time off, and typically you have to elect this benefit during your open enrollment period. So that time like in the fall when you're signing up for your annual benefits, that's when you can do this. You won't get paid for these days, but you get to spend them however you want away from your job. Tip number 7 is to work remotely. If that black hole of 2020 to 2021 taught us anything, it's that most desk jobs can be done from anywhere. And if you've already proven this to your boss, then you've got a good shot at making a case for being able to work remotely for a period of time. Now, one caveat here is that there may be tax implications for choosing to work from a different state or a different country, so you'll want to make sure you look into that before you dive in. And tip number 8 is to redefine how you think of travel. So when you think of taking vacation, odds are you're thinking about taking a week away, sitting on the beach, relaxing, and you're recovering from work before you got to turn around and go right back. So instead of these large swings between work and relaxing, think about taking shorter, more frequent breaks. So instead of traveling really far to go spend a week on the beach, think about taking a short 2-hour flight to spend 4 days over a long weekend exploring a new city. This can allow you to see more places and have more frequent breaks to recharge from work. So hopefully those 8 tips were helpful in helping you overcome the time obstacle. You can download the full guide at the link below in the description. And if you have any tips to share with this community on taking more PTO, I'd love to hear them. Please leave them in the comments below. Until next time, go create a life you love. Bye.